Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to a brand new episode, new week, new content. In today's episode, I have an amazing guest with me, a young genius by the name Chrissie Grace. She's an amazing young author. She published this new book that's called PIWANI. PIWANI is an anthology of poems, an amazing book. And in today's episode, we're just going to talk about PIWANI, how did PIWANI come about, and all those interesting facts that you may be curious to know about. But before we get started, I'm just going to make you guys jealous. This is my copy. I just bought it and I'm getting it autographed right now by this amazing young author. Chrissie Grace, welcome, and how are you doing?
I'm good.
You're good.
Thank you for having me.
I'm honored. It's a great privilege for me to be having you here today. I feel like I'm surrounded by greatness. Yay! Thank you. I feel very honored. Can I read it to them? Okay, she wrote here, she's saying, for Lesego Montsho, you're an embodiment of tenacity, courage, and grace. Wow. She wrote grace, and she has such an amazing autograph or signature. I can't even tell where her name is in this in this book signing. Thank you so much, Grace. I'm honored. Yes. Would you like to tell our readers who is Chrissie Grace? Because maybe they're just curious. Who's Chrissie Grace?
Well,
Yeah.
I've never been really good at answering the question who you are. But in brief, I'm just a regular girl.
Yeah, regular girl.
Decided to write a book. Yeah, because like I felt like I have, and I still do. Like I have so much that I want to say, and so much that I want the world to know about me, and hopefully like as a person, and yeah, I can, and my experiences, I can use that to help other people, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So at what point did you realize that you were a poet? Because you don't just write poems. From what I've learned, you also do poetry, to any extent. So at what point did you realize that you are both a writer, or you love writing stories and poems, and also you just like, doing poetry?
For me, like there's never been like a difference, like to say, like I'm only
Doing
this. Yes, I feel like it's the same. Writing is writing, whether you're writing a story or you're writing a poem. I always say like a good poem is more like a story, like it has emotions, it has a scene, a plot, like it draws you in, just the same as a good story, how it draws you in. So yeah, so I've never felt like there's a difference. My writing has always been, it's just
about expression.
Just about expression. But I've verged mostly to the side of poetry because I've never really had the commitment to finish a story, to finish a whole book. So poems for me is like short stories.
Just stories. That's beautiful, because you have like a collection of how many poems do you have there?
I'm sure I'm remember.
But they're over what? Are they 20?
Over 20, I think.
Yes.
Over 20,
I mean, you wrote over 20 poems in here. How long did it take you to just write all these poems? Did you just wake up one morning and be like, I'm finishing this poetry book and notes, poems for a week, or what's the story behind it?
Like I'm constantly writing, but even though like now it's been like a bit sparse because of school and stuff. But yeah, so I'm always writing, and I think some of the poems in this book date as far as my time in junior school. Yeah.
You studied in high school?
Yeah, I studied in high school, and when I was writing some of those poems, it was never with the intention of compiling them into a book.
Oh, it was just for you
to
doing
it
it
just
yourself.
for me writing for myself. But I don't know, maybe because people around me have always been telling me, like you should write a book, you should put them in a book.
Yeah.
So I feel like eventually I was like, okay, maybe I should put a book. Yeah, I like the idea, so I've been putting it off for a while, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. Come 2020,
You're in.
And we're here now.
This is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. You know why? Because the first time I saw you was in 2018, right? Because my roommate was your friend.
She's exactly to my phone.
Shout out to her.
She's an awesome
Shout out to her.
person.
Gracious was my roommate at that time, and then you came to visit her some other time. And then while you were there, you guys had like a discussion, an argument of some sort, and more like a debate where people try to reason, you know. And I was just listening there, even though I was busy on my side, on my desk, sitting there, doing my things. It somewhat got my attention, just, you know, listening to people trying to reason about something. And I had this particular person whose reasoning was on another level. And after you guys left now, a few minutes, I asked my roommate, Gracious, you know, your friends who came here, there was this particular one who was reasoning, and I want to be honest with you, from all these people who usually come here and make noise and have chit chats, this particular one who was saying ABC is really smart. Like, the person is smart, they have an open mind. That's what I told Gracious. And Gracious was like, yeah, that's great. Grace is very, you know, smart. She's open-minded. And by the way, she also writes. Yeah. And then that's when I told her that, okay, next time she come here, I'll ask her about her writing and stuff. You know, maybe I should also give her my business card so that she can, you know, get started with writing her book or something. Yeah. And next time we came, you also wanted to buy my book, right? You bought my book. The rest is history. A year later, you called me and said, I want to publish my book. And then we started working right away. And then PIWANI is here.
It's been a journey. Still is.
Still is.
Not over yet.
Because you guys have to buy it. You have to buy it.
You have to buy it.
It's here, you have to buy it. Right? Copy is available. Just call Grace. She'll give you her numbers, you know, by the end of this. So for now, just go Facebook, PIWANI, Chrissie Grace. Follow her everywhere and get to know her and the work that she does. Now, Gracie, let's talk about PIWANI, because PIWANI is such a special project, and I want to know, like, what pushed you to say that, you know what, years I've been writing, years I've been having like a collection of poems that I wrote for myself. Now is the time to put it out for the public. Now it's time to put it out for the world to consume this. What was that push for you? What is it that brought out of you that? Because it takes courage to do that.
Yeah, so during first year, I had like a writer's block for the longest time. Like, I couldn't write anything. I didn't feel inspired, you know. And for any writer's block is terrible. It's heartbreaking. So I don't know if I got encouraged by a couple of friends. My friends are really. It's good to have people around you to keep strong platonic connections. Yeah. So they kept encouraging me, so I should write. And I was like, since like I can't write anything, the best I could do, like, to help myself to get back on my writing, was to explore other writers, to read some books, to watch videos of poetry sessions.
Other people who are where you want to go.
And also, like, I tried to look like within myself to understand what's the reason why I'm having a writer's block, and you know, like, to meditate on it, to understand, to introspect. Yeah. So PIWANI is basically like a story of what can I say, of my growth spiritually, mentally, emotionally, over the past couple 6 or 7 years. Like I said, the first poem in here is from back when I was in junior school. Some of the poems in this book. Yeah. So it is just me basically detailing what I've accomplished, or what I've felt, or what I've experienced as an individual over the past years, and finally deciding that I need to work towards something. I got the push to finally publish it, to finally put these poems together into a book and publish them on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, remember you called me on January 1st, 2019.
Yeah, I called you. I think it was the first day of it was the first day of January, because I made a commitment to myself, and I'm really terrible at keeping commitments, but I made a commitment with myself and with God that, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna sow a seed and I'm gonna watch it until it grows. Yeah, so and it wasn't just about publishing a book or marking a book. There was also like a decision to move from A to B, to decide to do something for myself, and to decide on the direction I want to take in my life. To not let things happen, but to take initiative in my life and to say, you know, like, this is what I want to do, and this is who I want to become.
Yeah. I was struck by, you know, how you put together these pieces. It was just out of this world. And also looking at your age, because you're very young, I was like, did this girl just do this? You know, I was so proud of you. I couldn't stop saying it. I was just so proud of you. And I couldn't even wait to just have it like this. I don't know how many times I've told you this, but I feel very close to this book. Because the time I was going through it, during that editing moment, I was just being proud. Every chapter, every page was making more proud of you.
And that's the impact I wanted.
That's the impact you want to make in people's lives.
That's the impact down to me. I feel like even though it's like I keep saying, like, it's detailing my own story in it, I wanted to also, I feel like even though like we're individuals, and we sort of also go like almost through the same trials in life, you know. So my hope is that my book is impactful and relatable to the
other people's lives.
Yeah, who read it, you know, and hopefully in a way it can help them grow as well, to identify certain things about themselves, you know, like I have been able to.
PIWANI, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we are talking about today. This is an amazing book that's been written by this youngster who I'm with right now. Her name is Chrissie Grace. So you have to get yourself a copy of this incredible book. This is an amazing book. There's a Maya Angelou standard, but I don't want to say Maya Angelou. It's Chrissie Grace standard because she's a new generation.